Welcome back everyone to my channel. What we're going to be doing today is two things. First of all, we have to make breakfast here. So we're going to be using the grill and basically a skillet or pan. We're going to make some hamburgers and some scrambled eggs. We make our scrambled eggs a little different. We use lots of butter. We cook the whites more than the yolk, keep the yolks runny, and put a lot of cheese in there, good strong cheese. And just make like a lightly scrambled eggs with it. It's so delicious. Another thing we're going to be doing is there's a place here not too far from here where they sell locally raised meat, beef basically. I'm going to go there. We're going to check it out. I don't know if it's just an office where we can order or if they actually have the meat there. But if they do have the meat there, we're going to order some or get some there. Taste it, check it out, and if we like it, then we'll just keep ordering from them. And if the price is right, of course, too. It's going to be a little more expensive than your grocery store, but you know, it's going to be better quality, put it that way. So last night, today's a beautiful day. Yesterday we had that hurricane, or actually tropical storm by the time it got to us, Beryl, come through here. Knocked out our power, and we haven't been out. We don't have grid power, but for those of you that are subscribed to my channel for a while, you know that we have solar power here with a battery backup, just for times like this. And we're very, very grateful for that. So we're running on our own solar power right now, and I don't know if that place is without power either. I have to call them up and find out. But we're going to check that place out and see if that meat's any good. So let's get started. So we're starting off here with about a quarter stick of butter. And now we're going to add 10 eggs. Now we're trying to get the whites to cook rather than the yolks and keep those soft and runny. And now we'll just add some salt. And we're going to add some good, this is actually a Sicilian cheese I order online, but it's like a very sharp, strong provolone. You add whatever cheese you like, but it's better if it's got some good taste to it, you know. And I just basically mix it up so the yolk gets all mixed in there. But we're not actually scrambling it, we're just kind of mixing it in. So we're going to be cooking our hamburgers that we pre-made out of the freezer. Now we did let them thaw out a little bit, although I have grilled them frozen, and they're just fine. So if you end up not being able to thaw them out, you can do it frozen too. Not a big deal. Okay. And it's as easy as picking up the parchment paper and then laying it right down like that. Now all I gotta do is salt them and cook them, and we'll be ready. Now obviously guys, you don't have to cook your hamburgers on the grill. Like I mentioned in my other videos, if you have an air fryer, toaster oven, pan, skillet, whatever works, is best. I just like it grilled. Okay guys, we are ready here. I got my wife's burgers here. They're more well done. And mine are medium rare. Alrighty. And let's eat. Alright, so we are on our way to this, it's called Iron Rock Cattle Company, and they sell USDA dry aged Angus beef. So we're going to check this place out. It's, from what I understand, it's raised locally, and hey, if we can come across some good beef at a reasonable price, that's much better quality, grass-fed of course, which they do mention it's grass-fed Angus beef. Hey, we're gonna buy it from this place from now on, even though it may cost a little more, but we know the benefits outweigh all of the pricing and all that stuff. So let's check this place out. And these here are my neighbor's cows. They're definitely not Angus, but he's got quite a few of them. Hey, moo-moos. Alright, so we just got back from the Rock Iron Cattle Company. They wouldn't let us film in there, the lady in there, because she said the owner wasn't there, so she wasn't sure. And I said no problem. So I just took a few little pictures and videos of the inside there and what we got. Took a picture of the storefront, and they sell, the meat that they sell is local from around here in my neck of the woods here in Texas, and locally grown. They use no hormones, and also the grass that they eat, the cattle, has no herbicides in it, so it's free of that, and it's dry aged beef. And I couldn't ask for anything better. And the prices, now this is the price list right here. I'm going to show it to you right on the screen here. The price, cuts and pricing. So if you see here all the cuts here, here's another, the second page here. The prices are very reasonable compared to the grocery stores here. Now you have to remember, now this is local beef, no hormones, no herbicides in the grass that they use, because you have to remember, a lot of these places selling hay, they spray their fields with these broadleaf weed killer. And the cow's eating this stuff. We don't know what it's going to do to the cow. You're eating this meat. We don't know what the effects are on us. So they don't use it. And like I said, the price is very reasonable. Now, if you look down at the end of the list, it says here you can get a whole cow, half cow, or quarter beef. Okay, so a quarter cow. And they go by hanging weight. So it's $6.50 a pound per the hanging weight. And I asked her, now is there extra cost because they have to cut it all up into steaks and everything? She goes, no. She goes, that's what she told me. She said that whether you buy a whole, half, or quarter cow, the $6.50 hanging weight is all included in the cut price. So that to me is absolutely awesome, and we were pretty much we're going to buy from them from now on. Now that I know that it's no hormones and it's the grass doesn't have herbivores on there, or herbicides on there. To me, that's just pure, healthy, fresh meat. All locally grown here. She even told me the area where it's at, and I know that area, and it's all country. Well, everywhere out here, it's all country, but especially that area over there, all open fields. It's beautiful. Couldn't ask for anything more. So we will definitely be buying from these people again, and probably from now on. So we bought 2 pounds bags. We bought two 2-pound bags of ground beef. I asked her what percentage it is, and she said it's 85-15. It's a little leaner than I like it, but it's locally grown, raised. I'm going to try it. Okay, I got to try it. If I don't like it, if it's too dry, then I don't know. I guess I'll just continue buying what I was buying, but I'd rather eat the meat that's here that doesn't have any of those hormones and stuff. As far as meat, we bought 2 beef skirt steaks. Okay. Now the skirt steak that I've bought from like Sam's Club or wherever else you go, to me it's very rubbery. I told her that. She goes, no, we don't have no problem with that, with this meat. So we got skirt steak here, 2 of them we're going to try out. And we bought 2 T-bones. This one here is 1.8 pounds, and this one here is just over 2 pounds. It's got really good fat content. It's all marbled really nice. And we're going to try it out. In fact, we're going to try one of these out for our dinner, and we're going to see how it is. I haven't had a T-bone steak in years. Many of you know that I went through this phase where I was vegan for 10 years. Then we were vegetarian for like almost 8 years. So I haven't had a T-bone in probably a good 20 years. I can't wait to sink my teeth into those. Now, they do also sell any kind of meat you want, you know, but you gotta, sometimes they'll have to order. They don't have everything there at the place. You have to order it and then they'll get it for you. They did have their one ribeye roast, I guess it is. You know, the whole ribeye where you can cut your own ribeye steaks. And it was about $20 a pound. I know I can get it at Sam's Club for almost $14 a pound. So I was kind of hesitant, you know, so I'm thinking about going back and getting it. Even though it's $20 a pound, like I said, this is natural, no hormones, and the grass they eat is natural. The stuff we're getting at the grocery stores, we don't know. We just don't know. All right, guys, so let me, we're gonna get one of these T-bones going on the grill soon, and we're gonna try it and see how it tastes. All right, guys, it's the next day. I wanted to properly defrost this T-bone in the refrigerator. So we're gonna get this started on the grill, and I'm gonna sink my teeth into it. I'm gonna let you know how it tastes, the tenderness and all that stuff, and if it's worth it. All right, guys, we got the grill all nice and hot. Now we can get our steak on there, our T-bone. Well, actually, yeah. Let's go with this side. Sorry about that. This side's got the actual T-bone on it. So on a T-bone steak, what you're going to have is, this is your bone right here, and it's the T. So on one side here, the bigger side usually, is your strip side. And this side here is your tenderloin side. So they're going to cook differently. Usually the tenderloin side is going to cook faster, and this is going to cook a little slower, take a little more time to cook. So what we need to do is, once this starts cooking a little bit, I need to put the tenderloin side away from one of these burners so this side cooks a little better. And now we'll add our salt. Alright, so I got this burner on higher than this one. Let me see how this is here. Not too bad. You know what? I think it's good. This side seems to be pretty good. This side here is, yeah, you know what? It looks good to me. Okay, let's take it in, and we're going to try it out. Alrighty, guys, the steak is done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of the tenderloin side here, and we're going to try that out. Medium rare, it's good. Wow. Wow. That is fantastic. Got just the right amount of fat on there. Super tender, juicy, full of flavor. And you got that smoked grill flavor on there. Oh. Awesome. Okay, now I'm going to try the strip side. This side came out a little more done than I would have liked, which is surprising. Actually, it's pretty tender too. Wow, this is really good. I'm just enjoying this right now. This is fantastic. So, okay, now I got it down. I just If you wanted to chew it and enjoy it, just that flavor, like I said, that the fat in it, the flavor of the meat, tenderness, the flavor of the grilled, smoked flavor, it's just wonderful. So I wanted to make sure that, you know, the meat tasted really good, and we like it, of course. So what we plan on doing now, it'll be in a future video. We're going to go back there and we're going to order probably a half a cow or half a steer, whatever you want to call it, half beef. And we're going to have them process it, cut it all up. She didn't go through with me what the process is, but I'm sure they have a form there. You fill out basically the type of steaks you want. They'll have everything listed. You just check off what you want. And the rest will go into hamburger. And they'll probably tell you bone in or bone out on your meats. We might not get T-bones because you got your strip side on one side and your tenderloin on the other. I would rather have the tenderloin separate if that's how it works, if that's part of the tenderloin, like the fillet. But if it's not, then I'll probably get T-bones. I'm not a meat professional. I'm not a butcher, so I don't know. But we'll see how that goes. You know, like I said, they're going to have some type of order sheet where you can check off what you want. Like I said, the rest goes into hamburger. And we're going to do that. I'm assuming from what little research I've done, you know, a whole cow, a whole steer will probably, or whole beef will probably weigh in and around the 1,200 range. A half, so it'll be 600. And out of that 600, you'll probably get 300 something pounds, roughly, or more, of usable meat. You know, steaks and burgers, steaks and ground beef. That's a lot of meat, people. We got our freezer all cleared out. My wife cleaned it all out. And we are ready. So I don't know how long the process takes. I'm sure it could take a while because you can't just cut a half a cow and let the other half graze while my half is getting processed. But yeah, it's gonna take a little while, probably a few weeks to months. I don't know. But we're gonna get that ordered and taken care of and fill our freezer with meat. All right, guys, so I appreciate you watching. Please like, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. I'm gonna enjoy my steak.